This is Thank God for the Group Chat. My name is Lon. Victoria is here with us today. Keith is here with us today.
Hello.
Yeah, we're gonna make it do what it do. How y'all doing? How's your day been going? What's been going on? Y'all been outside today?
It's weird seeing Keith's face again. This is hilarious.
I don't know how to take that.
Because so much of our interactions were based off of like unseen facial expressions to everyone else. But now like everybody can have the same experience that we had.
Have the joy of it.
The joy of it. It's amazing.
I still don't understand.
It's okay. You don't have to. My day is cool though. It's been very busy. Very busy. But we're almost done.
Had time to do a top knot, so I guess you weren't that busy.
This takes like 30 seconds, but
preach.
So you're saying you're not that busy? Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Because I can't take a few moments for myself. Okay. That's what that means. That's what's wrong with the world. I'm tired of y'all already. What else is new? I had to get cute for being on video.
I was hoping you would.
I mean, listen, this was probably the most normal practice that I've had in all of this. Was like being able to like get ready for something.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was cool. It was appreciated.
That's real.
Right.
That's real.
I'm still in that dark room.
Right. Don't like lights.
Do I need to put the lights on?
He was like, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. I'm like, so what? I know that the walls are black.
And the power bill this month.
My week, I mean, I guess it just started. It's Monday still, right? Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I work early morning, so it's kind of like my days be off. So it's okay. Just the week just started. I'm excited to be doing this. This is probably going to be the highlight of my week, but I'm still excited about it.
No,
I mean,
same here.
This is something to be excited about for me because, we've been trying to do this. So
we made it.
We weren't trying to do this. We had plans on doing this. So 3 seasons later, here we are. Is this season 3 or is this season 4? Because y'all might have dropped the ball in season. Technically, it's still season 3. Yeah.
We never really came back from our break.
No.
We were
going to. And they was like, nah, y'all can stay home.
We were going to.
We legit were going to.
Planned it and everything. And then it was like Corona.
Yeah, man. Anyway, I just need some sleep. But other than that, I'm straight, man. I can't complain at all, man. So
turn your mic up.
Looking forward to, I need to turn my voice up. That's what it is. Just looking forward to this, seeing how it goes,
Now Victoria, she can hear herself in her headphones. So she won't be so far away from the mic.
Is that what it is?
That's what I'm hoping it is. But you never know. People surprise
Probably
you.
Not.
Yeah. People surprise you.
Yeah.
I'll be back here at some point. Just kidding.
No,
she not.
No. You're getting ready for it. Thanks for prepping us for that.
Mm-hmm. So what's on the agenda today?
Further review. Y'all let me lie about Babyface writing One Sweet Day last week.
No. Yeah.
We let you lie. Correct.
I didn't let you lie. I trusted you. Is that what you're calling letting someone lie?
If there was somebody I thought was going to correct me, I would have thought it would have been Keith for sure. Like if I got that wrong.
I guess that's but I said that. I said, Babyface wrote One Sweet Day.
Yeah.
And he was like,
know.
yeah. And I was like,
of course. Check the notes.
Lon has never steered me wrong.
Why would he start today?
Right. On this subject.
Well, that was the day.
So,
Babyface did not write it. It was some unknown guy, and Boyz II Men and Mariah Carey have the credit for writing that song.
yeah, they're definitely on there as well. So, shout out to Sean Wanye, Michael, and what's the other one?
Nate.
And Mariah. Is Mariah ever gonna come back?
I hope not.
No.
I hope not.
I think it's a rap.
Mariah's the definition of knowing when to bow out.
I don't think she's the definition because she still be trying to come through during Christmas time.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's
living off that album right now.
Forever and ever. I mean, can't be mad at it.
She let Nick Cannon come in and steal all her powers, and he dipped. Like, before he married her, he was just Nick Cannon. Like, then he got like 6 jobs, took her talent. Like, he
being Nick Cannon wasn't so bad. So. I think being Nick Cannon is what got him Mariah for whatever reason.
That never made any sense.
Because at the point he was that Nick Cannon, he wasn't like. If it was Nick Cannon now, I'd be like, yeah, I get it. But like,
I still don't think I'd get it.
What was he doing? Mm-hmm. Was he still just rapping?
I think at the time,
is that what we're going to call it?
I think he had just started doing Wildin' Out and stuff.
Really? He got her off Wildin' Out? Oh, it must have been.
I'm not sure if he got her off Wildin' Out. I don't know. I'm sure there were some other things at play that we'll never know anything about, that we won't be privy to. But he pulled that one off. He pulled that off.
Drumline. Pulling the drumsticks out in the studio.
He got her off Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Love Don't Cost a Thing. I should go watch that movie.
You should not. It was not good.
I know it'll be a waste of my time.
But that's why it's fun to watch. There's movies
so bad
when we know that they're bad.
Yeah.
Like going in, I know it's going to be bad, then I'm going to love it.
Mm.
The bar is low.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Y'all want to get Trump out the way?
Every day.
Just get it out the way. All right. I don't know what you up to. I just know you up to something that ain't good.
Well, Lon, you don't have to force. You don't have to force a Trump topic. Like you don't have to talk about it.
You don't have to talk about it.
I knew last night, and I purposely didn't write it down because I was like, I'm sick of this man. But
yeah, we don't have any Trump news, which is.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. He might be the president, but we don't have any Trump news.
He's still out here denying people, lying on him. He said he ain't do it when he did it. He said stuff the day before.
So there is Trump news.
I mean, just the usual. Whatever you think he did, he probably did.
Right. Whatever dumb thing could happen around this, Trump did it or said he did it.
I still got these cases pending.
He does have like civil cases.
Mad cases.
I haven't forgotten. Like, what if this whole presidency was a ploy to
get out of trouble
for 8 years, which is why he going so hard.
I can't go to jail, man.
You can't go to jail while you president? What?
You think you're the president? What you mean you can't go to jail? He was like, huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah, the one thing I did see this afternoon was that they're projecting that the death toll is going to double in the next couple of weeks. Which,
for what reason?
I don't know.
Does it have anything to do with COVID-19?
States being open?
They shutting down Jersey for real. They stopped school. There's no school. Like they stopped school indefinitely.
Oh, so it's a wrap.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
I mean, summer break right here, so.
Right.
Which is crazy.
3 more weeks or so. We could, yeah. So
I'm disappointed in Jersey.
Why?
Why?
We thrive on, or we pride ourselves on being very big on education. So I was looking forward to seeing these kids in school during August.
It's like
I was looking forward to that.
Just be like, summer break is a wrap.
Be like, nope.
Nah, come back and
you guys had your break.
Yo, what if they did that though?
They're not above it, which is why I'm like, y'all getting soft.
Because you gotta think about it.
I remember we were in school till almost July one year because we had mad snow days. They wasn't playing it. Like, snow days were good for the day, but they weren't good in the long haul because we would have to make those days up.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
And I mean, it would, in my mind, it would make sense to do that because if you think about it, the time you would have given the parents with their kids during summer break out of school, they basically already got it. So, I don't know. If I'm homeschooling, I'm just like, nah, y'all need to go back.
Wait, what?
No, I'm saying
because you're the teacher.
If I'm a parent and I'm like, well, you were supposed to get out in May, but you got out in March. In July, your summer break up. You've been at the house for 3 months, so
yeah, agree. Yeah,
so go back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because if you think about it, from March to what? Most schools open maybe early August, late July, maybe. Say August. That's March to August. That's what March. 5 months?
Up here, they get out of school, and we used to get out of school June 16th. That used to be the day, like around that time.
Yeah.
And we would go back to school in September.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that's basically double the time.
Yeah.
And especially for the people that have, now you can occupy some kids with like online homeschool work if they're older. But if you're younger, like you color some, some stuff, write some letters and
turn your mic up.
You color some stuff and write some letters and that's the end of your day. So
there you go.
So it's like,
there you go, host of the show.
So it's like, man, like, what do you do at like, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be real interesting this summer.
I ain't worried about it.
But they not gone.
Well, you're also not a parent. I feel bad for parents though, for real.
Yeah. Do you? I feel
I
bad for them to have the younger kids.
Yes, because if you're, I don't know, I just feel like there's so many. I was like, dang, you please. I was like, never mind.
Y'all put a pin in that. Go ahead.
But no, my heart really has been going out to these parents because it's just like they're not trained for this. Like, that's why you send them to school, and now they're responsible.
Trained to be around my child.
No, for real. A lot of parents are not trained to be around their children, and now they're just like they got to look at them day in and day out, all day, and be responsible for feeding them every single meal, teaching them stuff, making sure they're like developmentally keeping pace. That's a lot of pressure, and a lot of parents are still working. I personally, that's a lot.
It's Yep. I was gonna say something, but we're gonna keep it moving.
Question. What do y'all feel about the trend that was going around with people posting their graduation photos in honor, quote unquote, of the graduating class?
That was stupid. How is that helping the graduating class by posting your throwback picture?
I never understood. I'm like, you gonna throw your graduation in my face like that?
Right. Y'all are rude.
That's all I saw. I'm like, this has to be a joke, but people started taking it very seriously.
That's on par with that whole thing that Gal Gadot and all those celebrities did early on when they sung that John Lennon song on Twitter, and they all had clips of them singing "Remember" or some stupid thing of all the celebrities in their posh homes.
Oh, in their homes.
Quarantine.
Mm-hmm. Y'all stay inside.
Meanwhile, I go into my estate level backyard with 5 pools and a tennis court and a basketball court.
It's not that hard. Just stay at home.
Yeah.
Shut up.
And they was about to cancel Ellen a couple weeks ago when she made that joke about her being in her house is like, feels like she's in prison because she wear the same clothes every day and everybody here is gay or something like that.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. And they were like,
they were going to kill her for that? That's kind of funny.
I laughed a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can't be funny when you can't say anything when you're rich and you're popular.
And white.
That too.
Yeah. White shame.
Them the rules. So hard.
You never heard of white shame?
I heard of white guilt.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Is white shame and white guilt the same thing?
I don't know. Apparently, that's what I was thinking about. I think I meant white guilt.
You might have coined a new term.
Huh.
White shame.
I feel like white shame would carry a different connotation.
Okay. Yeah. I'm coining it.
Because I feel like white shame is personal. No, white guilt is personal. White shame is probably projected on you.
Yeah.
And copyright. Hashtag copyright. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. We'll get to it.
We'll work on that.
We'll get to it. Yeah.
Heard it here first. Mm-hmm. Speaking of white shame, the protesters are out in droves with their semi-automatic rifles.
As one does. Just so
American
like that.
flags.
What are you protesting?
Being told to stay in the house. Not being able to get haircuts.
Why you need a rifle? Why you need a semi-automatic?
Bring some clippers.
Because the power to bear arms.
The right to bear arms?
This is where white shame comes in.
There it is.
Do what you want when you pop in.
If I was white in this moment, I'll be ashamed of myself or ashamed of my race, I guess, for being.
It's a very fluid term.
Yeah.
We can put it in multiple places. Yeah. Wherever we feel comfortable.
So, yeah, I can imagine a lot of white shame is being passed around in those moments.
All right, Lon. But before we go any further, I want to be on record of saying, do not title this podcast White Shame.
I know sometimes I am ridiculous. I will not title it White Shame. Thanks for getting ahead of that, because it would have crossed my mind.
Mm-hmm. It would have done more than that.
You made it to
right, exactly.
For the podcast.
It would have crossed my mind.
Would have crossed my mind a time or two.
Yeah, then
jotted it down.
Right.
Keith would have texted me.
Forgot about it, tried to remember it so that you can write it down.
He would have texted me the next day like, yeah, bro, so I don't think white shame is, let's find something else.
That ain't it.
But yeah,
I've never asked you to take anything down. It's just like, okay, we got to rock with it.
I feel like you would ask me, you would be like, bro, I don't know about the white shame.
I wouldn't. I just would have shook my... You have.
But yeah,
it's one of those like, and the rest will I set in order when I come type of thing.
Yeah. So,
Paul used to do that all the time. Paul used to go in on them epistles. Yeah.
I sent Timothy before me until I get there.
Right.
Send somebody to keep y'all in place until I get there.
And the rest will I set in order when I come is pretty hard.
Paul hitting them with, do you wait till your father get home?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. Because he was talking about communion when he was saying it, because they was eating and drinking damnation to their souls and stuff. And he was like, y'all doing this? Y'all doing? So that means that there was more stuff that they was doing, but it wasn't. It just wasn't worthy. I'm like, I don't feel like having this scribe write all this stuff down. I'll figure the rest. We're going to talk about the rest when I get there.
When I get there, we're going to get to it.
The Bible is so funny.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're protesting. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why you need rifles. I guess it's to, somehow reiterate their freedom and like their rights, and I guess they feel like their rights are being encroached upon because they're being told to stay at home to save your life or to at least flatten this curve and mitigate the illnesses, death tolls, hospitals being overrun, and which they say in most surveys they're seeing about 85% of Americans are agreeing with the shelter in place order. So, of course, this is a small sect of the population.
So this is the 15%.
This is a 15%. And, even them being a small percent, they're going to get, the media is going to, make you look crazier than it is. A few hundred, maybe a couple thousand people out of the millions of us. But they are truly ridiculous. They have blocked traffic. They have crowded city halls, Capitol buildings in Michigan. They have protested in Florida as well. Like, they have done.
So in order to go somewhere, to keeping people from
going somewhere. Yep.
Okay.
In their car.
You got it.
Nailed
it.
So
logical.
I don't know. I think I was reading something earlier and I should have written it down or saved it. But I know one particular governor, I think, gave in after 24 hours ago. He said, hey, they were going to continue the lockdown. And I think they ran up in one of the state houses or something like that with their guns. And it's just this juxtaposition of how these white American males especially are able to carry these semi-automatic weapons around and do whatever. And it's like, yo, if this was a brown or black man, like, gun, bro, it's not even like, they're just fighting for their rights, peacefully. Fam, as Keith said, why do you need a gun to protest being told to stay at home?
Right, just threaten to cough on somebody.
Yeah, like.
Get out.
You better back up.
It's building up. I hate it.
Yeah.
Put your mask back on. Put your mask back on.
Did y'all see how they were handing?
This day. Oh, put your mask. That's an order.
Did y'all see how in New York, though, the police were handing out masks to white people in a park in West Village?
I mean, it's West Village, though.
They could go out. Y'all can go outside.
You can no. But the thing with the West Village situation was it was crowded. Like, it was packed. It was packed, and police were going around handing out masks to people. Meanwhile, in more melanin-oriented neighborhoods,
urban, that's what they like to say.
urban neighborhoods, they are heavily policed right now. The parks are locked up in some instances.
Yeah.
And people are being like there was a video that was circulating around. Granted, Sean King posted this, and
is Sean King problematic?
Very.
For whatever reason, like, y'all put me on game about Sean King. Sean King. I'm thinking Sean Kingston. Proceed. I'm sorry. I was about to go in.
Your way to
I was about to go in. I'm sorry.
That's the title. Sean King or Sean Kingston?
No, it's not. No, I think Sean King is problematic at times.
Really?
It's because it's what I've always said. I'm like, fam, if you outraged about everything,
you're outraged
about nothing.
That's true.
And
for sure.
So a lot of people trust him. He's like the Wojnarowski of social issues,
social justice.
Yeah. So there's a couple of times like, so everybody sees his post and then they just jump on the bandwagon of like, yo, this is wrong without all the proper facts.
With no context.
Like, and he's had to recant some stuff. I don't know whether he did or not, but he jumped the gun. And so he's had to like, you know, recant and restate some stuff. Yeah. And because he was mis or ill-informed.
Yeah. And that's,
So yes, he can be very problematic. Okay. Yeah. He has a lot of power. He's a figurehead, and I don't know who, you know, I don't know how he came to fame or whatever. This meeting has been upgraded by the host. You paying for that?
I hope not. What are you going to say?
This meeting has been upgraded by the host and now includes unlimited minutes.
Yeah, they said it was a gift. So praise God.
This one time.
I know I got no cards attached to this, so I don't know what they're going to run.
So we're going to have to stop this podcast every 40 minutes.
It depends. I'll look into it after.
Has it been 40 minutes?
It has not.
Yeah.
Because we ain't paying for nothing. We just go to commercial. They just count us down. We go to commercial. We more just try to, you know. So, no, I think he can be problematic. I think he has to be more aware of what he's doing sometimes. And I think he probably has become that. I'm pretty sure I'm not the first person that has said this, and I'm pretty sure if I were to meet him, I wouldn't be the first person to have told him that, you know? So,
I think sometimes there's a lot of like mixed feelings about how he may come across and how he communicates and articulates. And just like you said, sometimes it's like, man, it feels like you're always not necessarily always angry, but like there's always something. Granted, there probably is always something going on. But
his approach is very splintered. Like he just pushes the like, I mean, I feel like hysteria is the wrong word, but like he pushes the pain. Like his method or strategy, from what I can gather or what I've noticed, is like he will just hit you over the head with video after video after video after video of like some injustice. There's rarely full context around it. And to Lon's point, like, I'm sure like on
justified
I'm sure in many situations, like there is justified anger or rage around these situations. But I think my issue a lot of times with how Shaun King presents things, like he presents the problem and he presents it in a very extreme way, but there's never any like effort to surround around. It's just like just be in a constant state of anger, but it's just like, but what, like, okay, Shaun, like we get it. Like we're very well aware, like you're traumatizing us further and further and further, but like you're not presenting any possible solutions for how we can like mobilize around it. And I think that's like, I'm never a fan of figureheads who are just all about just pushing essentially what's like propaganda. And it's just like, but you're not.
That was like, my word.
You're pushing propaganda. Mm-hmm. You're not doing anything about it. And that for me is exhausting.
It's a certain type of propaganda. I think it's black propaganda. Not black people, but black propaganda being like, that's a type of
it's propaganda. Like black trauma propaganda.
No,
like,
I don't mean black people at all. It's a type of propaganda that he pushes. Not black as in the race, but the type of propaganda behind it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to say he's not solution oriented. It's just that those solutions sometimes just don't seem as loud. And that can, like you said, like
so he's not solution oriented.
It could be a problem. You can tag somebody in on the team. Anyway, speaking of trauma, Mike Tyson recently surfaced in a video training again. If
Lon is getting really good at this.
You gotta give me time, man.
He got I mean, I have. It's been we've been doing this for 2 years.
He's like, you ain't had nothing but time.
Right. You gotta give me time.
Like,
I ain't had time, nigga.
What we been doing?
Right.
He is.
No, you hear that little radio voice you got popping right now?
Bro, NPR?
But we said this before.
Are you still trying to?
You still working on the NPR reel?
Oh, serious about it. I applied for a job there a couple times.
A job there. Oh, Line gonna start in the mailroom where it's way up. Talking his radio voice all the time.
Every time. Good morning. How are you doing?
And wait for somebody to be like, you have a voice already.
You think?
Have you ever considered radio?
What?
Like me?
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. You've been listening to Smooth Sounds on XPR.
Get out. Podcast over.
What is joie de vivre mean? Joie de vivre. I think I'm saying it right.
Joie de vivre.
You are. I don't know what it means though. Let's look it up. Wow. If I can figure out how to spell it.
Joie.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, French. Joy of life. I'm pretty sure. Joie. Zest for life.
Okay. I'm gonna use it one day.
French.
At some point.
Joy of conversation, joy of eating, joy of anything one might do.
Cool.
Blanket term.
Podcast, joie de vivre.
Listen, let it happen, okay?
Wash your weave.
Anyway, trying to make fetch happen.
Mike Tyson. So if you've been following Mike Tyson, you keep up with any maybe pop culture or in sports, I guess, accounts on social media, you probably have seen little pops of Mike Tyson
punching the crap out of some dude's hands.
Now I'm talking about before, leading up to this. You saw him showing somebody, hey, this you do cross uppercut in the coffee shop. It was like, why are you in a coffee shop showing somebody how to do a crossbody move out?
But you know what? It only throws you off if it wasn't Mike Tyson.
You're right.
You know,
Mike.
I didn't notice that he was in a coffee shop. I just noticed Mike Tyson was teaching someone how to fight. Yeah.
And still moving like he could knock out the majority of the people boxing right now.
Yeah. It's scary. I'm 53. You would hate to be Mike Tyson's son, man. Because you'd be like, yo, one day I'm just not, and you'd be like, no.
One day.
No,
I'm Mike Tyson.
But Mike Tyson
no.
What do you do? But yeah, then another video of him randomly trying to spar with one of his dogs in the kitchen. And the dog was like, I want no parts of this. Leave me alone. Of course he was playing, but it was like, yo, you're Mike Tyson. Even the dog knew yo, you're Mike Tyson. You might mess around and hit me. Leave me alone. And then this past week, video popped up. He posted it. He is training. And I don't know who his trainer was that was in there, but that last punch he hit his hand on with the pads, I was like, bro, I don't think you might need to get somebody a little bigger in there because I know that hurt. I felt it.
Yeah. You might need to switch out.
That's probably what he did when he walked off.
You're like, all right, very good, very good. Switch.
But yeah, at one point I think he mentioned, hey, I would train and get in shape again and maybe fight someone for charity. Yeah. And at one point on his podcast, he mentioned that, man, sometimes I do want to train and want to get back in the gym and get back in shape and stuff, but I'm scared of that person. I'm scared of that guy. I'm not him anymore. And I'm learning how to be this new person that I am because all I've, for paraphrasing him, he's like, all I did was study the art of war and war is all I know. And I can't be that guy because if I'm that guy, all hell is coming with him.
Yep.
And I was like, whoa.
No, but I can attest to that. I completely 100% agree with that.
So I hope he's training. Just so you know.
It's like remember when we were working on the first mixtape that I did, the first mixtape I did with you.
Yeah.
Right. And the state that I was in.
Yeah.
To make those songs, to rap the way that I was rapping, to say the things that I was saying.
Yeah.
I was crazy. You know, Lon won't say it, but he'll think it.
You're crazy. You had legitimate reason to feel the way you were feeling. It didn't come out of nowhere.
Oh, of course not. But just the mindset and like just the things that I would say, the places that I would take things in, like just when I met Lon, like we met doing music together, right? And like I'm pretty sure this dude just thinks I'm like so weird just because I don't know, just because of what I was going through at the time. Yeah. And everybody's like, yo, you need to write a song like this again. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
Because if I do, like I have to be in a very, very sad state. I have to be in a very like dark place to even try to write something like that again. You know? You a different person. Like that type of like focus puts you in a different space. So I definitely understand what he means. And that's Mike Tyson. So like that's on like a whole nother other level, because he's, in my opinion, he's nuts now. In my opinion, he'll snap off on you now.
Yeah.
There was I forget who walked in on him.
Ocho Cinco.
It was Ocho Cinco.
And his homeboy was with the camera.
Yes, and Mike was about to snap because he had a camera with him, and Ocho was like, wait. He's with me. He's like, oh, my bad. He's like, my bad. Assalamu alaikum, Mahershala Ali. You know what I mean? So,
Joie de vivre. Shout out to Mahershala, man.
I can't.
Speaking of Mahershala,
how you gonna spend this?
Can y'all act right when y'all get on these people's lives that are married? The DJ known as Khaled was on IG Live, and some girl done came on there showing what the Lord done gave her. He's a married man.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have to do all that. Jesus. Anyway.
I mean, I want to say shout outs to Khaled, but why?
Oh, you know what I mean? No, I'm not like that.
No, I mean, no. I didn't even know that. I forgot that you said that. But like sometimes, like I wanted, like when I saw it, I wanted to be like, that's what's up. That's how you do it. But I'm like, no, that's how you do it. But even in my opinion, I would have just been clicked off on the joint. I wouldn't even given her a chance to.
Yeah, I'd have hung up. You got to hang up on that.
But yeah, I don't know if we should be like saluting dudes for doing what they should be doing. Yeah, to a certain degree, no, because that gives the impression that like, okay, well, if you don't meet that standard, it's acceptable. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, I wouldn't
like. Well, it's only like you get applause for exceptionalism, you know, and not applause for stuff that you're supposed to do. So, like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, you just did what you were supposed to do, and your wife seemed like she don't play anyway. His wife is they. Like every time I would watch one of his, I'm like, he would talk about they always be hating and they don't want you to do this. I'm like, bro. Your wife is they, bro.
You don't know it yet?
I hope you find out. She gave him two kids. That say something, I guess.
They seem to really enjoy each other.
But that's always important.
Yeah. Anyway. I'm off track. Oh Lord. Anyway,
you were somehow going to tie in Mahershala Ali with DJ Khaled.
No. You just said all the I'm not going to say it on here. Anyway, I was just saying that to say, yo.
Guess we'll never know.
Well, you know, just act right on social media, please. Like, come on.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Mahershala Ali?
Pause. Definitely.
What is going on?
Definitely. Players mess up.
Speaking of people getting in fights and beef popping off, So apparently in Missouri. So anyway, so we've been sheltering in place, and you could just listen, follow me. Just follow me.
I ain't saying
follow me. So you could be we've been sheltering in place, and in Missouri, what you could do is call in and report people that were not following the rules. You could do it anonymously. Just wait for the rest of this. You could do it anonymously, but in the fine print, it had a clause that said it's anonymous, but you can submit some sort of request and get the info of the people who called in, their address, names, and all that.
Okay, so it's not anonymous. I'm done. That's not really.
It's anonymous, but it's like one of those things where if you don't know, you got to submit a certain request. Yeah, it's like a loophole. But if you don't know,
that's not true anonymity.
No.
You know, it's like loopholes that people are not going to really go through to get. You know,
well,
I would.
Somebody went through the loophole and leaked everything.
There's always one.
And put it on the interwebs. And now alive? People are scared that they might get beat up.
Snitches get stitches.
As soon as the quarantine is over.
Yeah, I don't think and because I think he requested them legally, like I don't think anybody could do anything about it. So, yeah, stop telling. Unless you need to tell. But stop telling.
They felt like they needed to tell.
I don't know. Do you need to call the cops on somebody you feel is not so self-distancing? Like on your neighbors because they're outside? I don't know.
I would.
Would you?
Yeah.
I feel like in some situations it may be warranted.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm minding my business.
I can't even keep my mask on when I talk to people. So,
you're one of those.
I'll be trying.
So
I'll take my mask off to hear people. I'll be like, huh? What'd you say? Hold on. I got my mask on.
That's not how this works.
You feel mad and inhibited, man. It's just like,
Did y'all see the video of the lady who cut a hole in her mask? Like a mouth hole in her mask?
Just take the mask off.
She literally had the mask on, and then the guy was like, so where'd you get your mask from? And she was like, oh, I got it from someplace. But she was like, but it's just so uncomfortable to wear. So I cut this hole so I can breathe a little easier. I was like, but okay. That's cool. That's where we are.
People like that make me feel like we're not going to make it.
No, but for real, I was like, what?
You got to be better than this, man.
Make it make sense.
I be flipping through the Bible for like a resemblance of what's happening now. I'm like, how did
you're like, how'd this go?
Exactly.
How'd this go?
Like, man, they ain't had no internet and they still kind of figured it out.
It was way less people. It was way less people in the world then. Way less people. Did you know, like in the Bible times, like God is so good, right? So like,
all right, let him know.
Oh, here we go.
So like, I think like maybe like less than 1% of the people that populate the world now were alive, were on the earth at that time.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. So like people talk about like, well, what about all the people that went to hell before Jesus came? It was like, well, first of all, there is such thing as Abraham's bosom. So so there's that. You know, so even though they went to, it wasn't like hell as we know it. They were in Abraham's bosom. So if you had the faith like Abraham had, you'd be in Abraham's bosom. So all those people that you read about in the Bible, well, a lot of them, Abraham's bosom. And so then, like, it wasn't even mad people. It was like less than 1%.
How I do this? My math's not good. 70 million.
So take that.
It's 0.01.
0.0. That's what I did.
Oh, okay.
I'm social distancing from my calculator because that didn't look right. How do we get on this?
We were talking about social distancing and like the application from the Bible of doing so. In like
what could match up to what's going on now? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I started I know I don't think we want to go here yet, but it might be an apt time to do so. These killer Hornets.
Oh, trumpet number 5.
Huh?
In Revelation.
Is it really?
7 trumpets. One of the trumpets was pestilence.
Oh.
He said trumpet number.
One of my friends. No, one of my like theologian friends.
He said it like it was Mambo number 5.
One of my theologian friends. She's super smart. Posted it on Instagram.
I would assume so. She's a theologian.
Yeah, she was like, "What in the name of trumpet number 5 is going on
theologian
here?" So it just So if you don't know, now you know. There are murder hornets have reached Washington State. If you're not familiar or know where that is in the northwest region of the United States. And these are 2-inch hornets. They're like 20 or sometimes bigger than the average honeybee.
They're like this big, bro.
Yeah. So just
like this big.
That's not 2 inches. That's like 5
like
inches.
A thumb finger or something. But I mean, imagine something flying the size of your thumb finger coming at you.
Yo, okay. Listen, stop saying that right now.
All right,
this is worse than. This is along the same lines as. What do you say? As per usual.
Yes.
That's the same. That's the same thing.
Yeah. It's still a thumb finger.
No, it's a thumb.
All right, a thumb.
Why you be using up our excess oxygen and stuff? Adding words and stuff.
Using up our excess
oxygen. If you're in class reading, stuttering and reading bad.
Oh my gosh.
Like, at least I'm not wasted oxygen.
No, so these bees. Wait, so no,
hornets.
go back.
Hornets.
So they're murder hornets.
Yeah,
so they're prevalent in Asia.
Asia just won't quit, huh?
I knew something.
Asia is releasing flags like Jordan colorways, bro. Every 2 months. Like, I don't understand what is going on. Okay? So they put I'm about to say they put the bees out. I need some water. All right, so they're called murder hornets. These hornets are known to kill at least 50 people a year in Japan.
And harm over 1,200 people.
They decapitate bees.
Their stingers can penetrate bee suits.
Yes.
So that's not even like... It's like,
that was my thought. I said, fine. I'm going to just find a fly. I'm going to just find a fly bee suit. And then it was like, nah, fam.
Nah.
We tried.
Yeah.
The stingers can penetrate the bee suits, and they can literally wipe out a colony of bees within hours. So the biggest threat right now is to the bee population, because 1 in 3 things that we eat are aided by the pollination of honeybees. So if you take them from the food chain, like, it will be borderline catastrophic.
Yes, bees are very, 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 very important.
So they're in Washington
As much as
State.
people hate them, they're important.
They're in Washington State, and the government, or the bodies that be on, if it's this CDC or whoever, Pest Control America, they are working on a plan to try and at least do their best to try and get rid of them. But they say more than likely they're going to reach the East Coast because Northwest.
They're here.
You know, they're here.
We just don't know it.
No, we know it.
Publicly.
No,
we know it. They're here.
No, think about this. The first reported case of COVID-19 was in Washington State. Now we got the first bee in Washington State. The first murder hornet.
What are you saying? We need to cut ties.
Get rid of Washington State. They are the source.
Bro, they still connected, love. They still
open your third eye.
George, in 1942, 1892, George Washington sailed the ocean blue, started colonizing.
Yeah, so they're saying within 2 to 3 years they'll make it to the East Coast.
Wait, in how many years?
2 to 3.
2 to 3.
No, they're gonna be here this summer.
No, let's take
Lon, they're here now.
No, they're in Washington State. In order for them to make their way across.
It don't take that. It don't take that long. That's a 2 to 3 day trip. And they flying.
It's a road trip.
And they flying. So
stopping for gas, killing bees along the way.
Need to take a bitch down.
But yeah, that's crazy. I forgot who told me. Shout out to Zach. Zach said, I need to research this because I don't know if it's true or not. But he said that getting stung by them feels like getting
Tell me, Zach. Tell me what getting stung by one of these things from Asia feels like.
Feels like
Zach
has been to Asia.
Yeah, it feels like getting stuck with a hot nail. So.
Oh, okay.
Kids like no problem.
Yeah, like you ever had a splinter before? Like you had a splinter?
Yeah. I don't know if we can compare. It's like
no, that's what you use to get the splinter out.
I stubbed my toe last week. What y'all talking about?
Hey, okay. Oh, I thought it was something to worry about. Okay.
Not the bees though, but
I don't worry about these Hornets. No, but talk more about the Mambo number 5, man. Because I was looking it up, right? Because I was looking it up today. I was like, are Hornets in the locust family?
I don't know. They're not.
No, they're not. Because locusts eat bees and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they do too. They decapitate them.
I think locusts feed mainly on vegetation. That's why they're a big issue because they come and wipe out all the crops.
Right. God love wiping out crops.
He's like, how y'all gonna eat?
Right. God is like, forgive me, Lord.
No, it's just like
God is like. Remember that Tank song I played for you? Pause. But remember that Tank song I sent you, Lon and Kavan? Well, you're Lon. I sent Kavan and John and you. So there's a song with Tank. It's called Him, Her, Them, right? So in the song, he's saying, like, the first line is, now you say you leaving. To go where? You say you never need me and don't care. Who you think you're fooling? I'm a good N-word. It's a suicide you pulling. You need a new trigger. How you gonna floss? How you gonna be on fleek? You gotta find a real boss if you're gonna replace me. That's what God is like. God be like, okay. But so this is the last part of the first verse. He said, go ahead and run them streets and get back here right where you supposed to be. That's God. God is like, okay.
Go ahead.
Try it.
Come on, Sherman. Come on. All right, I found it. The 7th, this is wild, but the 7th trumpet is demon locust with human faces, long hair lines, and the power of a scorpion sting plague, and sting non-believers for 5 months.
Sting non-believers.
Those who are stung will wish for death. I don't trust this site. It's called Christianity.com. That's too easy.
We have a .com.
How'd I get that domain?
We have a .com.
We have a .com.
This is all you need to know right here. This is your one-stop shop for all things Christian.
How we get this domain?
Shit, I want to see.
He said, how we get this domain?
Oh, look at God. Anyway, oh, Jesus. But yeah.
We have trivia games.
I feel like Lon typed in Christianity.com to find it.
I promise you I did not.
He said my number one source.
Exactly. All things Christian.
Right.
Christianity.com.
That's why I found out who wrote One Sweet Day.
Yeah. Apparently so.
But yeah, the murder hornets are here. The Mambo number 5 hornets are here.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. You can look it up online. Apparently, you know, one of those things you don't know until you know. So they've been following it for a while, and they're aware of what they are, which is why they can, tell us, hey, like, this is a problem because this is what they do. Like, they kill bees. Like, this is how this thing feels or whatever. But, yeah, it's not. This ain't it. 2020 ain't. Yeah,
we need to create a pesticide for them. Like, will Raid do?
What if?
I've been thinking through this, man. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna need to carry hand sanitizer, a mask, and some Raid around.
And some Raid in
disinfectant.
But it's
like what Raid. Don't they like? What don't they like? You know, like how like animals outside, they don't like bleach, so you put the bleach around your you know, your stuff outside and stuff.
What kids?
Like, what don't they like?
Murder hornets.
We'll figure it out.
Let me see what kills them. I ain't say it. Just talking about all the rush to stop them.
Well, they have to die somehow.
Yeah, some Raid to probably do.
Yeah, like after they sting.
Not some regular Raid. So there's this like because I had to get some because it was yellow jackets or whatever behind the house. And it's like this thing, it sprays like 20 feet. So you don't even have to get near them. So I don't know if they could put that in a condensed, in a carry.
20 feet?
A key. You
got to have good aim for 20 feet.
You do, bro, because if you miss.
It's
over.
Yeah, I was just like, no.
That's like what they say. If you what do they say? If you hit me, you better knock me out.
It's dangerous, bro.
If you hit me, you better make sure you knock me out.
True story. My wife is trying to be a plant mom, right? We had this plant on our front porch that for the summer, just because, you know, it's warm or whatever. But after it got cold, she brought it in the guest room, brought it in the house. And I walk in there one day and there's mad hornets on the curtain. And I closed the door and I was like, yo, like, what's going on? I'll call her. I'm like, yo, did you know you brought a nest in the house inside that plant? She was like, nah, I just lifted it up and brought it in the house. And I was like, there are at least 15 hornets in the guest room. She was like, are you serious? I was like, yes, I told you not to bring that thing in the house. She was like, I'm so sorry.
What you gonna do?
This is why I know about behind the house and them being in my actual house is why I know about the 20 feet spray radius.
Does it spray out?
No.
It's like a stream.
Yeah. You better.
That is not effective. That's dangerous.
Better
no.
miss.
They don't like you.
Does it come with a scope?
With a beam?
Right.
That's terrible.
You better get Mark Wahlberg in here.
But I will say
Shooter.
this.
It's a movie Shooter. You play.
I will say this: when it hits whatever you're aiming, like, so if it hits so it splatters pretty well. So it'll shoot straight, but when it hits something, the pressure of it hitting it will go at least a couple inches around where it hits. So even if you're off by a little bit, it'll catch them a little bit, and all it has to do is touch them, and it'll kill them. So you don't even have to get them head on. The liquid just has to touch them, and it'll kill them. It's pretty effective.
Ron killed a whole nest of them, so I guess.
What is it gonna do to the murder hornets?
I don't know.
I'm not worried about hornets. I'm worried about these $5 footlongs that's coming over.
Bless it.
Speaking of $5, Joe
Watch
Biden
it don't have nothing to do with $5.
Joe Biden says that he is upset with the U.S. Soccer Association. I don't know what they call themselves, for not awarding the women's soccer team equal pay. And when he becomes president, if they don't get them equal pay, he's going to cut funding for everybody, including the men's, for the World Cup or whatever they be playing at. So I don't know. I think this is what happened. They got the judgment because I think they either sued or made an appeal or something. So they got the judgment for equal marketing dollars. So they're going to spend just as much marketing money on the women's as they do on the men's, if I'm correct. But they were like, but we can't pay y'all equally. We're going to spend the money to promote y'all, but we can't pay y'all equally. And, Joey out here trying to get votes. So.
Right. Because he promised student loan forgiveness and stuff, too. I'm like, who's your running mate? Bernie Sanders?
Bernie gonna be secretary or something.
Bernie's done. He should just relax.
I don't know, man. I think, like I said, I think they trying to form Voltron right now. They're getting everybody jumping on board, bro. Like, everybody was talking mad smack about everybody doing their debate, and now we all friends.
Voltron is like
sunscreen.
Wow. Have you seen Black AF?
Yeah, I've been watching it. A lot of mixed out there.
How do you feel about it? Victoria, have you seen it?
No. Not yet.
Like it.
I'll watch it at some point.
She Victoria holds us back. Continue.
You the Bernie Sanders of the podcast. You hold us back.
I'm Bernie. You're Teddy. We all have our roles.
Who's that? Is that Ted?
You, Lon.
Ted who?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Right.
Riley. Oh, this is, like I said, it's mad Teddies. Ted Bundy. There's a lot of Ted. You just can't be throwing that.
You've been
out.
Teddy Riley the past 3 weeks.
I have.
You trying to forget? Okay.
But yeah, I liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun because I know of Kenya Barris, and because I know this was like.
I'd rather not talk about it because she hasn't seen it. So.
All right,
I'll watch it at some point.
Watch it this week. What you doing?
Watching Living Single. No, Different World.
Was it you that posted who do you most?
Who did you relate to the most? Yeah, I was curious.
So the thing is, here's the thing with Victoria, right? She'll pose these questions, but won't post the answers that people give.
I always forget. Because
I think I answered this.
It's because Instagram, the way that it's set up, you don't get notifications when people answer it.
No.
So I forget that I posted a question sometimes, and then I go back and I'm like, oh, I did post this, and then it's like a day later.
Well, praise God.
Sorry, y'all. I be trying sometimes. Sometimes.
What character do you most resemble from a different world?
I feel like I'm a blend of Whitley and Kim.
Why is that?
I feel like Kim, in terms of just like the work ethic, and I feel like she's very just like, she just has a very strong, they both have very strong personalities. I don't know. They're just who I identify with most. I feel like when I'm watching them, I'm like, oh, yes. Like their storylines, I'm like, these feel relatable.
I'm her.
I mean, I wasn't rich like Whitley growing up, but you know.
Kim is like the anti-Whitley.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but I think that might be why I like them both though. Like,
I've never made this connection. This is my first time, like, even considering.
No, they really are. Well, I always felt like Freddie was the anti-Whitley.
Where you get that mic stand from?
Who you talking to?
You talking
Me?
to Victoria?
Where did I get it from?
Yeah.
I took
Mom brought it. Gave it to me.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay. I just...
We literally been here an hour.
Where you at?
What you doing?
Yeah.
Spin here.
Where you put that head wrap on?
Yo, I need a haircut. Someone help.
Don't we all?
Remember Victoria asked for one of us to cut her hair because her barber was hitting on her? Mm. Yo, Victoria always makes us aware of how hard it is to be a Black woman in America.
I gotta find a new barber, by the way. I like my barber, but now I gotta go. He has like personal problems that I can't support. Mm.
Welcome to the world of barbershops.
No. I personally cannot sit there and hear about somebody who like hits their significant other, and so I was just like, we're good.
So he be getting beat up, and you don't want to help. You don't want to help him out.
No, what?
I don't think it's that.
I'm just saying. He gets. You don't want to hear his domestic issues because he gets beat up every day.
Oh, okay. So we're assuming it's him. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, so he tells you, how does this go down?
No, because he's always.
Do you want me to fade it back or not?
I am always an innocent bystander.
Yeah, so I was beating my wife, and
right.
It's because like he works out of like a salon suite, so people are always coming by to see him. And one day somebody was like, "What happened to your neck?" And he said, "You should see her." It's like, wait,
maybe he was
what?
Maybe he was.
You know, he wasn't joking. Then he proceeded to complain and talk about the whole situation. Y'all, I was pressed and stressed. I was just like,
you was in the chair.
I literally was. I was like.
Hurry up.
I was like, I don't know what to do.
You gotta get up. You gotta get out the chair.
It was so
that cave started me feeling mad tight. He's like, kind of tight.
It got really hot in the room. I was like, this
little tight.
This is a lot. So yeah, no, I can't go back. I can't. No, I'm okay. I'm good on that. So if y'all know any barbers who know how to cut women's hair,
I could recommend a few people.
Please send them my way. This is really hard.
Victoria is what I've been telling you.
What? Keep going.
Talent trumps morals.
I can't live my life that way.
You want to hear that? You want to hear that?
To listen to me beat my wife. I'm like, what? I don't understand. I'm like, why is it so difficult? It's not fair.
No, we don't condone that. Yeah, we gotta get you a new barber. ASAP.
Wait, hold on, I got.
Yeah, that was wild. You got to get up out the chair. The next time that happens, you got.
The next time I hear about
immediately, no,
a mid-cut.
You gotta get out the chair, man.
It was almost done, so I was like, here you go. Wait, I got it. My laptop's about to die. This is awkward.
I thought you plugged it up already.
Can I switch to this?
I thought that's what you did.
And plug. Oh, I thought you said.
Who's Teddy Riley now?
y'all still hear me?
Yeah, but from your other mic.
Oh no.
Oh, now you're back.
Oh, I'm back. Okay, I had to repeat. Okay. Like Lon said, we're working out the kinks.
I thought I worked it out prior too. I thought that's what you did when you first got here. Anyway.
I misunderstood what you said. Well, because I was scared because the adapter didn't work on my other computer, so I thought the adapter was the issue, not my operating system. I don't know. Whatever. Either way, we're good.
All right, we good. Speaking of Teddy Riley and VERZUZ competitions, May 9th, Erykah Badu is scheduled to battle Jill Scott for the Neo Soul Queen Award. A lot of excitement around it. A lot of anticipation. I'll say this is the one that I think this is probably one of maybe the first battle that happened without people kind of like suggesting it, because I feel like it kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, because no one, we didn't ask for it.
Yeah,
no one wants
else
this.
Was kind of. Go ahead.
Are people really that excited?
Go ahead, Keith.
Go ahead, Victoria.
I'm not excited about this. I don't think this is that great. Hot take. I don't know. I feel like at first I thought it was an unpopular opinion but I'm just not. I'm like, why? I honestly don't want to listen to this at all.
I'm interested. It's going to be a gang of incense, and it's going to be a gang of
sage.
Yeah, and all that foolishness. It's going to be a whole bunch of queen this, sister this, and all that neo soul foolishness from '97. I get it. I understand it, so I know it's going to happen going in. But I think, but here's my thing. People keep trying to, put people together. And I'm like, do these people, the battle was up to 20 songs.
Yeah.
20 hits.
I thought they were scaling some of them back to 10.
Well, this one is definitely 10.
It's going to be 10.
Altogether.
Yeah.
This one has to be 15 max, because after 8 they playing a bunch of their cult jams. They playing stuff that my fans rock with this, and we gonna log off after,
or features.
We logging off after Loving My Life.
She got Loving My Life. She got Bag Lady.
I've also just never been the biggest Erykah Badu fan, to be completely honest.
She got On and On, Tyrone, Loving My Life, Next Lifetime.
Orange. What's the name of the song?
Then you start getting into those mixtape joints. The one, the Hello with Andre 3000. Yeah. Jill
found out.
Jill got Long Walk. What's the song?
Play Golden.
Golden. Yes, that should be last. She got a few songs. What's the one where when she's
The Way?
You better back down before you get smacked down. You better chill.
You better chill.
Yeah. Is this the way? Mm-hmm. This is going to be a very short battle unless they talk through it. So, but here's my thing. Who is going to do You Got Me?
Now,
for those of you that don't know, Jill Scott wrote and performed live the live version of Roots' You Got Me. Again, Jill Scott wrote it. Erykah Badu wound up singing it / performing it. So who does that go to?
I think they both gonna play it.
No, I feel like it has to be who pulls the card first.
Yeah. They both gonna play.
I mean, that's probably the most interesting element to this entire battle to me.
I heard that they were
gonna pull that card first.
But I heard that they were just gonna perform it, which is what?
The this ain't a concert.
They need to move this off of Instagram Live because they just
No, Instagram makes it accessible to everyone.
Yeah, I know, but the audio be annoying me.
I don't need crazy audio for this.
I'm not finna sit on my phone.
Teddy
Riley. He is Teddy Riley.
Yes.
Who y'all think gonna win?
I don't really care. No.
Wait, did Keith go?
I'm here. Can you hear me though?
You're frozen on the side eye.
I know my face is but switch to Wi-Fi.
I think Erica got it, man. I think Erica has more hits in the culture.
I don't know. Erica ain't done 2 Why Did I Get Married?
What we got next, man?
Bro, there is, I've said it before and I'll say it a million times. There is no one more disrespectful than a man that wants out of his marriage in a Tyler Perry
movie.
No one more disrespectful.
Cringe worthy.
You need to check the credits to see if your barber been in any Tyler Perry's.
Probably was the barber.
Medea goes to the barbershop.
Anyway, speaking of movies, AMC.
Go ahead on and sit down and get your hair cut here.
I was like, he's not done with this. He's not. I was like, Lon, you might as well stop talking. That look in Keith's eyes, I was like, he's thinking it's coming. Man. Let's just, it's happening. It's happening.
Gonna get your hair cut here.
Anyway, Yo, Medea used to be teaching some basic lessons, bro. Like some
basic. And the aunties would be in the audience screaming. Like she just a new book of the Bible was revealed.
And that's why you got to shower every day.
No sense.
Like word.
Young man, you want a nice look, young gal, you have to start taking a shower every day. You have to get you a job. Look here, young man.
See, the problem is you ain't put no gas in your car. That's wrong. We'll start.
Everybody you ain't put no gas in your car. You ain't got nowhere to go. How you going to take on the day? You got nowhere to go. If I want to talk about Anthony, I'm going to talk about Anthony in my house.
Shout out to Tyler Perry, man. Shout out to Tyler Perry.
I don't know if I'm shouting out Tyler Perry.
Anyway, speaking of movies, what am I saying? AMC.
Oh no.
So AMC says they're dropping Universal Pictures from their catalog of movies. They're no longer going to be showing their films after the CEO of Universal came out and was bragging about how well Trolls World Tour did on demand. So Trolls, if you don't know, animated kids movie. Premiered on demand.
Businesses are pet.
He said we got Trolls.
Y'all doing good on demand, huh?
Oh, yeah. So they did, I think the first 3 weeks they did 100 million on demand.
I know it isn't paid off there.
And I guess essentially didn't have to pay any. They probably made more money because essentially they probably had to pay any theaters for licensing fees and all that stuff. And so the CEO was like, we good over here. And AMC was like, word. No soup for you.
Right. Yeah, what you do when we come back. They're going to be like, Tyler Perry, you got any more of them movies? Got any more Lionsgate films?
You betcha. Give me a week. I'll get you 10.
Give me a week. Wait,
Come back with 20 movies.
Yeah, we weren't around to talk. Well, y'all weren't around to talk about A Fall from Grace.
Do we want to do a Fall from Grace deep dive?
I kind of do.
I still haven't watched it. I couldn't get through it.
That movie was the best yet worst waste of time. Because just so many things. The lack of continuity, the wigs, the storyline. The trailer was crazy though. The trailer made it look like it was going to be an okay movie. Not a great movie. It honestly did. But it made it look like it was gonna be this is a good Tuesday night Netflix throwaway. He fooled us. And not really. He didn't fool us. We should have known.
Who big ups the trailer after the movie comes out?
Yes, this is a bad sign.
You got a trash movie.
If you got to gas the trailer.
But man, yeah.
That trailer was amazing.
That's so true. Oh man, but that trailer though, it got me here. I'm gonna lie. You had me with the trailer.
Oh Lord, it's a mess.
So
blame it on trailer. That's what I'm in, because the trailer.
So I don't know, but dear God, I don't know. It's but he said, like, he came out and said he doesn't get writers anymore because he had that one bad experience with people submitting scripts and he was paying for them and they ended up being terrible. And he was like, hold my beer.
He said, I can do bad all by myself. I can do bad all by myself.
That is sad.
I can do bad all by myself.
So yeah. So I don't know.
I got been Tyler Perry puns for days, man.
And he gives us to him. He gives them to us. Literally, like, come on, man. Why did I get married to?
Oh, Tyler.
Why did I get married to? You probably thought that was crazy. It's not gonna be TWO. It's gonna be T.
Well, why did I get married as well? Doesn't seem as good.
Also as well.
Right, why did I get married also as well?
As well. What? It's too long.
I'll be like, why did I get married as per usual?
Oh my goodness. But there's been a lot of talk about theaters, not how they're gonna reopen and how is that gonna work post quarantine, and I don't know.
They've been talking about drive-in theaters.
Oh, drive-ins! That's good.
Which I'm all for.
Yeah,
because I've never been to a drive-in theater.
They still closed the drive-in here, which I didn't understand.
They closed it? They closed Starlight?
Closed. Well, they closed it during the quarantine.
Oh, we in our cars though.
Yeah, I didn't.
We in the car. We
ride slow.
We doing things that the girls don't do.
Yeah, they closed them. I thought it was weird, but
I feel like that's the safest form of entertainment right now. Like,
we in the car.
But
that used to be my song though. I love that song.
I can tell. We need to have a real conversation. Did he put on as many groups as he like just
destroyed?
Did a terrible? Yes,
I would agree.
Like, set up for failure.
Like, so let's not, because apparently him and Dr. Dre are supposed to be doing something soon, doing the verses soon. Yeah, how you work? This is what I don't understand. How do you have to work on and have your people talk to my people and all of that just for y'all two to get on a live on Instagram
and plug up?
Yeah, we've been behind the scenes trying to set it up.
Trying to find my
what
laptop.
are you setting up?
Your phone.
Bro,
That's
Amazon Prime not.
What we're doing right now takes more effort than what they doing.
Amazon Prime not sending out aux cords no more. You gotta wait. I told you I had to wait a week and a half for 2 USB cords I needed.
So you just say this.
Okay, aux cord, bro. It's crazy out here.
Yeah, we've been trying to work it out. You know? What are you working out? Just call.
Just call.
Just be on the phone. Be on FaceTime be on Instagram the same time I am.
Hilarious.
I don't know.
No, but
yeah, driving definitely make a comeback. I'm for that. I've always enjoyed the driving.
I've never been to one.
Really?
And I lived around the corner from one. Never been. And I kept one because you don't go to the drive. I'm not going to the drive-in theater with a man. You know, I don't think that's
gotta be a group. And if it's I'm
not going with a group. That's too many people in the car.
You know, so what you would do is
Is it built for 4 people to watch a drive-in movie?
Yeah. So what people would do, it was like you come in, people would get your SUV. You come in, pop the trunk, have your food, your snacks in the back, get some lawn chairs, sit outside, put your speakers, your car radio to the right radio station, and you can just hear it coming through.
God.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
I want to do that so bad.
Yeah.
But they trying to bring them to Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, that definitely make a comeback for sure because AMC. And I'm like, can y'all afford to not? Can you afford to not?
No.
Do Universal? Universal makes a lot of the movie. Like, can you afford to just be like, nah, we good on that?
Remember when the people at Hostess, they went on strike, and instead of the Hostess people like giving the people what they demanded or coming to some form of compromise, they just shut down the whole Hostess operation.
It's like, oh, y'all can go home.
Exactly. They just said no more Twinkies. And just shut everything down. And then came back on the comm like, yeah, we out here, but we not like out here. I will always love them for that.
It's funny, but it's not funny, right? It's funny, but it's not funny when a strike like doesn't work. And like management is like,
we run stuff here. Y'all just live here.
I was like, all right, go home.
Mm-hmm. Said, oh, y'all don't want to work, huh? Okay.
I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, hopefully the theaters would, because apparently in Sweden, they never shut the theaters down. They just followed all. They had rules in place, and everybody followed the rules.
Listen, it is becoming more and more tantalizing and harder to deny that I need to move to Europe.
It's things
like literally Norway or Switzerland, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe even Sweden.
Sweden's kind of racist.
Which one? Yeah. Allegedly. So not Sweden. But which one, where I think it is like Switzerland.
It might be Switzerland.
I think it's Switzerland because that's what people say like when they're like mad neutral.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Switzerland.
They don't get involved in nothing. It's like, that's crazy.
Free health care, free all of this type of stuff, man. Like
that's on their state flag. That's crazy. Anyway, they're not trying to get involved in nothing. Damn, bro.
Like we us.
But yeah, and like they showed Germany. They put a concert on. Like everybody said, people follow the rules. They stayed in their cars.
Did.
Well, it's Germany.
Yeah.
They did a drive-in rave concert,
yeah, drive-in
which
rave.
That confused me a little bit because I feel like that is anti-rave to be in your car.
2 people and a child per car.
Like a parade.
People follow the rules.
It's like a parade.
I don't know, man.
It's like a parade.
I haven't heard anybody else around the world protesting to stay at home order.
I gotta move, man. It don't make any sense.
I heard in Canada, they I
didn't even know that Canada was in on it too. That's how quiet they've been. I spoke to somebody from Toronto the other day, and they was like, "Yeah, we just doing the quarantine thing." I'm like, "Wait,
y'all affected
by this too?" They're like,
getting y'all maple syrup?
Just waiting.
They're getting a certain wait, is it Canada? That's their government is giving people a certain percentage of their paychecks
a month for 4 months, no questions asked.
No questions. I'm like, meanwhile, we over here fighting tooth and nail to get
rent money.
Right, for one time though, a one-time pass.
You going on after this?
Like,
I got y'all the first time. Y'all better become essential.
That's true. If you want to make it out here, become essential.
Oh, America.
But what was I saying? Yeah.
God shed his grace on you.
Yo, I almost forgot. Yo, is Kim Jong-un dead?
Bro, I don't know.
I
know that they saying that his sister fine.
Is she?
That's what they saying. She's prettier than him.
Is that okay?
I guess that's their litmus, him.
He did tell them he won 100 gold medals in the Olympics.
Why is he telling us things that can be like figured out and found out?
How they gonna know? They got internet in North Korea?
Oh, I don't know if they do.
Yeah, everything.
I'm assuming. I would assume that they do.
Like,
it's probably
state-sponsored media, state-sponsored movies.
I guess their Olympiads are like sitting there like. Like, nigga.
They better not make no faces.
Don't make it,
Yeah, they don't. They be sending some people to hard labor. 10 years, hard labor. I'm like, what? You sending me to a job? My goodness, I don't know. But yeah, there's speculation that he hasn't been seen in the public in 20-something days. Apparently, allegedly, he underwent some sort of surgery, some heart procedure. There was tricklings of news in the intelligence community that were saying he was either in a vegetative state or he didn't make it. China came out and said that's not true because they always tell the truth. And South Korea disputed and said he was okay. And then what am I saying? And then he was seeing opening a mineral factory. What are you looking up?
What is happening?
I can't see your whole screen.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they showed some picture of him cutting a ribbon. I was like, I don't know about cutting ribbons over there to open some mineral factory or something.
Such a bizarre.
Yeah. So they don't know, man. But they're saying I think if he's not there, I think either his uncle or his sister is the next person in line. So, which I doubt they'll let his sister.
Highly doubt that.
Yeah.
People like, is North Korea ready for a female leader? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know.
What is happening?
I don't know what he's looking at.
What's that movie where a dude died and they was trying to act like he was alive the whole time? It's not Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's. He trying to weekend at Bernie's. They trying to weekend at Bernie's. So Victoria, have you seen Weekend at Bernie's? No,
but I know the plot.
But it's on my to-do list. It's on my to-watch list. It's not. So anyway, apparently
I can't stand
this dude. Somebody died on their
Bernie died.
Yeah. And they was propping him up and like making a move so that he was alive. I haven't seen the movie. I
was like, we literally said somebody died. It's the whole person named after Bernie.
So somebody dies. There's your title, huh?
Somebody died. Somebody did this.
Lord.
Yeah, that is all I have for today. I do hope that everyone is staying safe out there, like for real. I know Atlanta is...
They're not.
Basically open for... I don't know there's some businesses that have refused to open.
Are y'all
by choice.
Are y'all golf courses open?
Yes.
Yeah.
What other places do white people frequent?
The tanning salon.
Is Phipps Plaza? Is Phipps Plaza?
Yes, Phipps is open. It is open.
That's the only place that I know for sure that white people congregate.
Every time I walk up in that place, I was like, I do okay.
Right. I walked up in there. Yes, I'm like, I should not be here.
I didn't want to say it so directly.
I'm like, I should not be here, and y'all know it.
And y'all are looking at me like you know it.
What are
You're looking at me like, yeah, he just came to use the bathroom and get a t-shirt.
Yeah. or what movie you about to go watch? Hurry up. What time the movie start? Because you know you ain't got no business being around no Versace.
Who you know at Legoland?
The girlfriend work there. What time she get off? Because we can't have you roaming around.
I hate going there, yo.
Can't just have you just walking around gallivanting and
Yeah, Lenox Mall is open. Like, what's the company?
No, I said Phipps.
Phipps is also open.
Lenox Mall gets shot up.
That's where you get killed
quite frequently.
Yeah.
I feel like it's every 2 weeks. Somebody gets shot in the parking lot at Lenox Mall.
Like, what art does this gay man have against this other gay man where he wants to shoot him?
All right, this has been Thank God for the group chat.
Keith,
that's funnier than what Victoria's giving me credit for. I'll be honest.
Thank God for the group chat.
No, okay, no.
No, it's over. It's done.
No,
man, we really appreciate y'all.
No, listen. So I started thinking about like cool, because I love the VERZUZ thing, right? And it's like a dream come true for me. A dream that I didn't even know that I had. But so I started thinking, like, what other like dope matchups could there be that are still possible to do with older people, right? Now, of course, we've already been over this. They need to have a 25-year-old in a room at all times to be able to patch them together so that they could do it, right? Mm-hmm. So that aside, right? So keep in mind, you know, in a perfect world, that's going to happen. Here was my new matchup. The Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Ooh. Okay. I'm here for that.
I'm gonna have to talk to Swiss and Tim.
Hit him up.
And make sure that they get their people together.
Patti LaBelle versus
Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight.
Ooh.
Oh, let's make that happen, baby.
I'm cool on that. I'm cool. I don't like to listen to Patti talk.
Patti gonna throw shade the whole time.
Yes, that's why. She from Philly. Like, it's like...
She can't help it.
Patti, not with the disrespect. Y'all gonna talk to me, right? You put some respect on my name.
That I ain't mad about.
But yeah, this has been Thank God for the group chat. I'll find an appropriate name for this episode.
I gave you one.
What was it?
And somebody died.
Oh, and somebody.
So somebody died.
We appreciate y'all. Hope y'all staying safe out there. I know Georgia is open. Some places have refused to open, thank God. But don't
y'all still not for Jordans.
Yeah, like don't be lining up for Jordans. Like,
that we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, people are lining up for Jordans. Georgia's
don't
open.
Even like y'all,
and all the foolery that's come along with it.
He don't like y'all.
He don't even like y'all.
So
here's another thing we didn't talk about how terrible Michael Jordan is.
Terrible.
Bring to it.
That's going to be a segment for the next 3-4 weeks. It's going to be like tweets from OJ.
We need to bring that back, by the way.
Orenthal.
So there was a time back at Chris Paul's basketball camp. So there was a bunch of kids there. Probably no older than 13. I say the majority of them, they look 9 and under.
Living a dream right now.
Right. So Michael Jordan's there. So they're excited, even though they've never seen him play. They know who the icon Michael Jordan is and what he means to the game of basketball. Chris Paul speaks to Michael Jordan. They wagered a bet saying that if Michael Jordan hits all 3 of these shots, how many shots did he have to take? It was like 3 to 5 shots.
It wasn't much.
It was enough to where he could possibly miss. So he says if Michael Jordan misses one of these shots, he has to make all of these shots. If he misses one, the whole camp gets a pair of free Jordans.
Chris Paul is signed to Jumpman at this time.
Yes, they could have been.
That's the connection.
They could have been Team Jordans. They could. Like you're Michael Jordan. You have Jordans at your disposal.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan, who had been in retirement for probably at least 15 years at this time, proceeds to hit every last single 3. All net.
They say your jump shot's the last thing to go.
Terrible. He's like 53 at this time.
Your shot's the last thing to go. You're not going.
He's like, I'm not missing today.
The man said, I do not have a gambling problem. I have a competition problem. All right?
Yeah, agreed.
So,
agreed.
If anything is more evident to that than for you to get challenged.
I've also
for the kids, bro.
I've learned nothing through this whole documentary
but
that's been
sports,
happening.
Though.
But still, like, teach me something. This is 10 hours.
I thought it would have dug a little deeper than it's digging. Because everything is like, I
read this when I was 8. Like,
the only thing that I feel like I learned was how much he and Jerry Krause didn't get along. Like the depth of how deep it went. Other than that, everything else surrounding up to episode 6 now.
Did you watch Kobe's part?
Yeah, he was the first person, like one of the first people on the screen. Like I didn't plan on watching it, but my wife was watching it, so I was like,
was there any new Kobe information?
No, it was just Kobe talking about Mike.
Did Michael come out and say, yeah, Kobe's better than me? He didn't say that? Well,
nah.
Okay. All right.
He's not going.
Not this time.
It's Mike documentary. He's not going.
I don't know. There's been a couple of times when then why put Kobe in there?
I think it had already been shot a long time ago.
No, I know.
Yeah, so.
Obviously, though. They ain't weekend at Bernie's Kobe.
Not shot. I mean, like edited or whatever.
That's my favorite player of all time. No disrespect, Kobe. You know it. See you in glory. Kobe's in heaven. I don't care what nobody says. That's where he is.
I put money on that.
Me too.
But yeah. Like I would agree with you. Like if you had any concern for basketball in any form, you know all this stuff.
You knew all this stuff.
Like, you know.
I never was a Bulls fan, but I knew people that were Bulls fans. And so, like, you know, they would have, like, you know, the DVDs or the VHSs at that time that came out after the championships and stuff. They documented all this stuff.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, like, the behind the scenes and the tomfoolery that was going on. That's one of your words. But like, you know, but you knew all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think that one of the I didn't think he would have gone as like I didn't think he would have like head on like addressed the gambling stuff and all that stuff, but he did. I'm like, oh, okay, but it's like, yo, we knew,
yeah,
like you this is what you do. But anyway, y'all stay safe out there. Like I said, especially in the states that are quote unquote open now. Man, still
no, they're open.
Try to use your judgment as best as you can. If you feel like you don't have good judgment, find somebody that does and help them help you help yourself.
That's the crazy
feel like
thing
if you
about
don't have
judgment.
Good judgment, you're not gonna know to look for somebody with good judgment.
That's the tricky thing about good judgment.
I know,
that's
but
crazy. That's a concept.
I gotta say, just in case.
Okay,
just try something.
Like, who's going to admit?
Just in case that one bad judgment person's like, "Yo, I got really trash judgment.
Right.
Let me call my friend up."
But that, like, in turn, that would kind of mean that you kind of have good
judgment, right?
About your trash judgment.
Yeah, that's very self-aware, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Just try and stay safe out there. If anyone doesn't know or didn't know, technically the state of Georgia is lifting all restrictions. Well, not all restrictions, but anyone who
y'all had 1,000 deaths the day that y'all lifted the restriction.
Was it 1,000 new cases?
No, 1,000 deaths.
No, the 1,000 new cases.
1,000 new cases.
Wasn't it?
I looked up.
That's still bad, though. Like, it's still bad.
But, okay, however, I don't think
go ahead and shoot Georgia some bail. I'm listening.
No, I'm not shooting them bail. I think right now, is the reopening going to have more catastrophic effect than it already has?
A wave is coming. There is a wave coming.
My thing, though, is you have to look at the correlation of things. I don't think that the 1,000 new cases is directly related to the reopening. The 1,000 new cases is because like testing has also increased across the state. So now people are getting tested more rapidly. So that's why you see that uptick. Now,
she's shooting.
You are also going to see. Shooting. No, it's not bail shooting, but also I don't like how like the headlines are making like. There still has to be like logical. As soon as they stepped outside, everybody. Right, I'm like, you didn't step outside, and all of a sudden, like everybody got corona. Like, no, like testing also.
That's exactly what happened because y'all can't stop touching each other.
What?
You can't keep your hands off of each other. I hate Georgia, man.
We are going to see an uptick, though.
Oh, it's going to go up.
That 1,000 new cases wasn't.
It's going to go up
in direct correlation with the reopening.
But
stay
home. We'll just stay safe, man.
They've also been placing like deaths on like calling like no matter what you died from. They've been saying like, oh, if you had corona, then you died of corona.
It's tricky.
Like if you had corona and you like fell off a cliff, they were like,
you had corona. It was
coronavirus related complications.
That's COVID. Yeah. He lost his balance.
The fever, man. He coughed and fell.
Right. Corona did this.
Somebody did this. But yeah, we appreciate y'all so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Like I said, continue to stay safe. Shout out to all the essential workers out there. Man, hope y'all are continuing to stay safe in the midst of what seems to be crazy times. For the people out there that aren't being smart, I hope you have friends that are telling you how to be smart that you're willing to listen to. And yeah, man, hope we shed some light on your day, on your week, on your month, perhaps.
Or maybe even your year.
Maybe in a year, because it's been crazy being inside. 2020 is a leap year, and we needed to jump over.
I love how I love it, though.
But yeah.
Every day, your week, your month, or even your year, but...
This is thank God for the group chat. And we...
real quick. Yeah. Sorry. Right before you
signed off 5 times.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I'll let Lon do his thing and then I'll be like, listen.
No, just kidding.
It's like extra podcasts. That's how I'll be feeling when I listen to other podcasts and then they got other stuff to say after they sign up. I'm like, oh, this is extra. Mm-hmm. This is good. You giving me extra stuff. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share on whatever platform you're listening to this on. We are now on YouTube, and we have no choice but to be on YouTube.
Yes.
Because we're on video. So if you like to see our lovely faces, feel free. Yeah. I guess you could search. What can I search? We'll put thank God for the group chat in every title, so you can find us easy. Yeah,
we'll do. Hashtags, baby. We in there. All right, y'all be good. Enjoy y'all week. We're gonna let Victoria get back to work because I know she's been tippity typing away. I see this.
I'm actually very proud of myself.
We can literally see her not typing away.
She was for a little bit.
Oh, okay. No, she was looking up. Breakfast at Bernie's.
Breakfast at
Uncle Bernie.
Oh man, it's time to go, man.
It is.
It's
Bye.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
Peace, y'all.